What's up, you guys? Today we're going to be talking about American Airlines, whether it's a buy or not, and at what price point you want to buy at. I'm going to be talking to you guys and showing you guys the chart here, exactly what my thoughts and predictions are for the stock. All I ask is you just take 5 seconds of your time, hit that like button below, and subscribe if you haven't yet. So let's go on the computer now so I can show you guys my thoughts on the stock. We have here American Airlines. For the most part, it's been selling off and downtrending. As of right now, we're almost down about 5% on the day. We're gonna go here to the 20-day chart, and you can see basically, we've just been downtrending for the most part. We had a little pop here at $13, but like I've said in my other videos, I do maybe see us expecting a lower low for this. I did say on my, I think, last 2 videos, I mentioned that we might see a good buying opportunity mid-May of this month, and that's pretty much playing out for the most part. Like I said, I thought we were going to see at least a strong pullback in the market before we start uptrending, or we can continuously seeing a downtrend in the market after we hit the SPY 300 area. So here we are pretty much, we could possibly make lower lows here, or we can probably see a double bottom here at the $8 mark, and then we can see a bounce uptrend. As far as American Airlines goes, it's probably one of the more riskier stocks to trade or to own long term, just because of the cash flow issue they're having. They don't have that much cash on hand, and they're getting aid from the government with these stimulus packages. For the most part, I think American Airlines is one of the more riskier stocks to own. We've been downtrending in the market. If you wanted to maybe make a swing trade on it, pretty much downtrending in this channel here, downtrending, we could possibly see it hit the $8 mark again. As you can see, it's been like almost on the undersold value. It's downtrending for the most part. If you wanted to swing trade it, you can buy around this area and then sell it when it's up top at this area here. You know what, it's probably honestly possible to very much see lower lows. We could probably see around the, to be honest, like the $6 to $5 mark here. It's a big possibility that we see that, especially how the market and the SPY is pulling back now. It's very possible that we can see, either we see a double bottom, so we can possibly do this, right? We could bounce off here, right, and then start seeing basically an uptrend, or we can possibly break down under this $8.85 mark, right? We could possibly break down, make lower lows. If it breaks down this level, a lot of people are going to have their stop losses, right? And this is going to trigger a big sell. And we're probably going to see the $6 to $5 mark. Once it breaks down below $8.85, we're going to see lower lows, and that's when you're going to see a very big downtrend in the market. So just pay attention to this mark at $8.85, as it's been very likely that a lot of traders are going to be trading around this area, having their stop loss here. If it breaks below $8.85, maybe $8.50, you're going to see a big pull back, basically lower lows in the market. Maybe I would say around $6 to $5 range before we start uptrending for this American Airlines. Or we could possibly see it bounce off this $8.85 mark around this area. You can see maybe if it goes down like this, right, in this market, right, this line here, and you can see, let's say if it goes down here, it could possibly break down, and then we can see lower lows. But very possible that we can see American Airlines at the set $6 to $5 range. I personally think it's very possible that we see this level, especially how this pandemic is going on. If we go to the 20-day chart here, I personally thought we were going to hit the 300 mark probably around by Friday, but as far as that goes, it's probably not happening. We're having a pullback now, and pretty much bears are taking over the market. I was expecting us to hit this 300 mark before we see a very strong pullback in the market. I was personally expecting us to see something like this, and then I was expecting us to see at least a strong pullback around this area, 270. We can see this 270 area again. I was expecting us to see something here, you know, start seeing a pullback, strong pullback in the market, something like this, you know, and then picking back up from good news, and then hopefully, this is what I was expecting for us to see for the most part. I wasn't expecting this big pullback. I was expecting that within probably nearly at the end of next week. That's what my prediction was for the market. I do expect us to have at least a pretty significant pullback or a little bit of a downtrend in the market before we start rallying up again. Or it's very possible that, you know, with this whole economy opening up, right, it could pretty much backfire on us. If the economy opens back up, right, and things just get worse, which it's a very big possibility that things just get way worse in the market, like in the economy in general. Like, let's say everything starts opening up, and, you know, cases just blow up, everybody doesn't care anymore. Like, let's say, for example, they just opened a beach in Naples, and it was just super packed, and there's no really cure for this. There's no vaccine for the you know, this thing that we're dealing with. So, you know, it could pretty much, you know, just all of a sudden just blow up in the sense of a lot more cases happening, and that's very big. That's a very big possibility that we might see happen. And if we do see that, you know, we can see probably lower lows in the market if something really big happens like that, or it's just like so many cases and the economy is going to take a lot longer to reopen, and basically we're starting from scratch. You know, then we could probably see lower lows in the market. We could see the 200 to the 180-day mark, up to the 200 mark and the 180-day mark for the SPY. But with the Fed's been pumping in cash and all that, you know, we've been pretty much uptrending in the market and pretty much picking up again. But, you know, it's very possible that if things get a lot worse, we can see it's a very big possibility that we can see the 200 180-day mark. If we just start getting a ton of cases, the economy gets slammed, you know, hurt. You know, they even talked about maybe negative interest rates, which is crazy to even talk about, to even think about. And yeah, it's a very big possibility that we can probably see the 200 180-day mark if things get a lot worse, a lot more cases, everything. If it's going to take a lot longer for the economy to go and reopen, if, you know, we just get a ton of cases all of a sudden. Yeah, those are my predictions for the market. I'm expecting at least a pullback around this area, the 275 to 270 area, before we start uptrending again in the market and basically making higher highs. I do expect, you know, at least to have a pullback, because we've been pretty much uptrending for the most part very high. So we're bound for at least a pullback in the market. I wasn't expecting the pullback to be this soon, but, you know, the bears are taking over for the most part, and we could probably see this 270 mark pretty soon. So those are my thoughts on American Airlines. I personally think that we possibly could see lower lows on the market. If we do, for American Airlines, we can possibly see around the, like I said, $6 to $5 range on that stock. Or we could probably see a double bottom, and then we could start seeing a little bit of an uptrend. That would be a good swing trade to do. Cash flow, balance sheet, it's one of the more riskier stock. It might have a bit of issues in the future as far as cash flow goes, and if this thing doesn't start picking up, business starts picking up again, American Airlines might have a lot more issues in the future. So that's it for American Airlines. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't yet. If there's any stocks that you want me to talk about, any companies, make sure to leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys on the next video.